Hey squad, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come to you and show you sort of what we eat in a week. Sometimes whenever I'm trying to meal plan, it can sort of feel like that meme where it's like all these things swirling around your head and it's like this huge math equation. It can feel sort of overwhelming when you're looking at the entire trajectory of your week and you're thinking, okay, I only have time or I only want to grocery shop one time and I want that to last me for the entire week. As of late, we have really tried to be more intentional about being good stewards of our money and the food that we buy with that money. I think the word intentional can sort of be like a buzzword. It takes intentionality to make your meals work. So I just want to take you through and show you sort of what we are eating this week and show you how we made it. So I wanted to start out showing you sort of what it looks like whenever I meal plan. It doesn't always look the same. I don't always assign a meal to a specific day. So this was my meal plan for last week. So last week I wrote down over here on the side things that I needed to use up so that I made sure that I didn't waste. And then over here I did just a simple plan of what we were going to do sort of day by day. So this week, it looks a little different. So this is sort of our week at a glance. I started out making the meal plan based on what we have that we need to use up. A lot of it is dictated by the fresh produce that we have right now, thanks to my parents' garden. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm doing baked chimichangas. If you've never had those before, it's a Pinterest recipe that I found, and I will link that below. It's also included in my freezer prep video, and I will put a card to that here at the top of the page. We're going to have a salad with that, and then I have an avocado garlic cream sauce that I make along with my sweet potato fries. So I'm actually going to make that on Tuesday and then have it with the sweet potato fries on Wednesday, so I can use it here and here. I started out by writing what we're doing each day down in the bottom corner, so that way I know how much time we're going to have at home and if it's a day that I need to do something with a little more prep or a little less prep. At the end of the day, it's just dinner. It's not a big deal, but I wanted to think through it because if I've shopped for these things, I want to be able to use these things, and I don't want to be able to use the excuse of, well, we just don't have time, so I'm going to grab something while I'm out. We definitely do that. We're definitely human. We definitely make mistakes, but I'm hoping that this will hold us accountable this week. So tonight we're making this avocado garlic dipping sauce that is so delicious, and I usually like to make it with sweet potato fries. I'm actually going to make these tomorrow, and so I'm going to have this sauce with our chimichangas and then tomorrow with the fries.
It's not spicy.
my goal is always to have leftovers for lunch the next day. If you've ever wondered what the result is of having a toddler be your cameraman, it's this. Hello, it's Thursday morning. In case you're watching this video and thinking that you just wish that your life was so perfect, you wish that you could cook every day like me, I just want to show you the reality of the situation this morning. So we're getting ready to leave, and I don't have time to unload this, to put these away, or to wash any of this. So this is the current state. There's cereal left out from breakfast. There's breakfast stuff left out. It's gonna have to wait. There's a project that I'm working on that you'll see a video about soon. So yeah, that's reality. So Thursday nights are my big night for teaching music lessons, so I try to keep everything simple. I just made some rice and combined it with our leftover barbecue chicken. There was also half of a small chimichanga left, and that's what supper looked like on Thursday. So I didn't actually film on Friday because we were with family, but I did want to show you one of the things that I made. It was guacamole. This is actually originally a recipe from All Recipes, the website, but my friend from church gave this to me, and it is such a delicious recipe. I pretty much follow it to a T. It's optional to add cayenne pepper, and I don't. As far as the onion, you can use, I've used sweet onion, I've also used red onion. Red onion I feel like is a little more typical of guacamole, but either one works fine. As far as the mashing together, I usually use a potato masher. I've used a fork, but this is my favorite tool. A couple of things with guacamole as far as keeping your guacamole from browning. If you actually keep the pits in the guacamole, that will help. And then also pressing your saran wrap down so that it's touching the guacamole in the bowl, that will also help. Saturday was sort of a fend for yourself day as far as supper. We went yard sailing, and then for lunch had Mexican, so I had my leftover Mexican for supper. Alright, if you hear chaos in the background, it's because my family is chasing one another. We're trying this today for the first time. I'm not really sure how it's going to be, but it is, yep, you hear that? It's dairy-free and soy-free and gluten-free. It's plant-based, so we'll see. And we're just going to do that with some pig in a blankets. So as a general rule, we try to keep our grocery budget around $100 a week. Most often we fail. Most often for a family of 4, and one of them being my 10-month-old, our grocery budget is around $120 to $130 a week. That being said, that pretty much covers our entire week. We only try to eat out once, maybe twice, and the rest of the time we eat from that grocery trip. Lately, I've been using Instacart through Aldi. I really like being able to place an order once and then not have to worry about it for the rest of the week. There are a few items that we can't get at Aldi that will supplement at another store, but for the most part, everything comes from Aldi. I I know one of the things that causes our grocery bill to be a little bit more expensive is that we do drink almond milk. That tends to be more expensive than dairy milk. But other than that, we keep it pretty simple. A few snacks, and other than that, we try to do produce. I do a lot of chicken. I do a lot of ground turkey. Last week we did turkey sausage. You can look up so many videos about meal planning and how to do that. But I try to group things that have like ingredients so that I'm not starting with this recipe and this recipe and this one and trying to buy ingredients for all of them. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that it gives you some inspiration for your weekly meal plan. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys are eating this week, and I will be talking to you soon.